What is up, guys, and welcome to a brand new video. And today we are on F1 2016 mobile, but unusually today we are not here for career mode. We are here to do a challenge which I thought of a couple of weeks ago, but then to be honest I simply forgot to make the video. So a couple of weeks ago was the Italian Grand Prix, Ferrari's home race, where this year they celebrated 75 years of the team. Now, I thought to mark this occasion, why not do a race around Italy and do something that I haven't yet done in this game, and that is win the Italian Grand Prix driving a Ferrari. So that's exactly what we're going to do today, driving as Raikkonen, seeing as we drove an entire season as Vettel. We're going to jump straight into the race. Here are the settings that I'm going to be running. Not medium difficulty though. Let's get into it.
Time has come for the drivers to put all they've learned this weekend into reality. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix.
Now, this is the starting grid for today, which the game has automatically generated. So a front row lockout for Mercedes, a 4-5 for Ferrari, and a 3-6 for Red Bull. Verstappen ahead of Ricciardo. You can just cast your eyes over the rest of the grid if you are interested. Today's strategy, a one-stop, super soft to soft tyres. Obviously, we're going to be running very low wings as top speed is critical here at the Temple of Speed, one of the most iconic racing venues. As we rev up to 5 red lights, let's see if we can win the Italian Grand Prix in a Ferrari. Lights out, away we go. Great start off the line, immediately jumping ahead of Sebastian Vettel, and we may even look to challenge the first Red Bull of Max Verstappen. Heading into the first corner, we've already got a warning for a collision. I've been forced onto the grass. I almost was able to have a look at Rosberg there, although it wasn't intentional. Now we've got Massa up the inside of everybody. I don't know where he's come from. There's a Red Bull involved as well. I think that's still Verstappen on my inside as through the Curva Grande we go. I'm still able to hold the inside line, which means I'm going to glide past the Williams, and then I'm going to retake third place at the start of this race. So it has been a good start for me. I've gone from P5 up to P3, so that's exactly what we needed. Although we cannot allow the Mercedes to get too far ahead, because we know that on max difficulty they are going to be very tough to beat at this circuit. So I need to go with them nice and early, see if I can tick off any moves in this Grand Prix. Now, something that we have noticed is the AI are a bit bugged on this back straight. They like to weave around a lot, and look at the gaining speed straight away, trying to dive to the inside of Nico Rosberg. Half look at Lewis Hamilton too, but the Briton shuts the door at the inside of Ascari, and we do overtake the German driver as we plough down towards Parabolica. Look at this, the slipstream gaining on Lewis Hamilton. I'm not quite able to make a move. In the end, I have to back out of it because yeah, he was doing a little bit of kind of almost weird half weaving along the straight. I don't know what that's all about. Exit of Parabolica. Hamilton nearly brake tests me. Notice in the top left, Massa's ahead of Rosberg as we blast down the pit straight to end a very chaotic lap 1. And there you go, we're into the lead. It's been a fantastic start to this race from me, and I've gone from P5 up into the lead. But now we're going to cut over to lap 3, and the safety car has been deployed. Unfortunately, I was not recording at the time. Wait, what? Wait, how have I got damage? I did not have damage before the safety car. So, does that mean when the game went black, the game automatically steered me into a wall or something and gave me wing damage? When the field is now bunched up? Oh my word, I cannot believe this game. The stupid thing that it does sometimes is just incredible. Oh, that means that we now have a proper race on our hands, because if I'm going to stay and defend for this race, I'm going to be really slow. Look at the understeer through the first chicane. I'm going to be really slow now because I've got half my wing missing. Just out of interest, notice in the top left it is Lewis Hamilton who is out of the race. So we are a Mercedes down, which in a way makes my battle easier, but nevertheless I'm never going to underestimate Red Bull here today. As we exit Ascari, all aboard the Raikkonen train, here comes Nico Rosberg and Max Verstappen. We could almost be 3 wide here, heading towards the Parabolica. Thankfully the German driver backs out, although the understeer means I go wide. Rosberg still sticks his nose in. Looking at the mini-map, there's about 5 cars there battling for the win, and I'm sorry, I've had enough. I'm calling into the pits. I need to get rid of this front wing because this is just horrible driving with this damage. Soft tyres. I've just had my own express train then. It was not very nice, but the pit lane glitch, it always happens at Monza. 49 seconds in the pit lane. We've come out in P16. This game is really trying its best to make sure I can't win today. And yeah, it's going to be a mountain to climb now. It really is. The game's throwing everything at me. 7 laps. Anyway, on the soft tyres, let's see what we can do. These tyres feel great initially with the damage fixed already. You can clearly see the gaining speed on this Renault. I'm just going to send it up the inside of Kevin Magnussen. I'm not hanging about, dispatching the Danish driver as quickly as I come out of the pits. And there we go, into the first Lesmo, and we've already taken P15. As on the next lap, Bottas nearly gets in the way. Thankfully I react in time. A little bit of a love tap there on the back of the Flying Finn, fellow countryman of course. Although this time we're going to go to the outside of Curvo Grande, make sure Bottas has plenty of room on the inside, and we pick up the racing line to set off to Jenson Button. And again, I'm not going to hang around with this, straight up the inside. It's a very late dive bomb, just about get the car slowed down from left to right. And there we go, we are heading through the Lesmos to catch up to Felipe Massa, who I think's had a bit of a wide moment because he seems to be going very, very slowly as we go to the back straight, and it appears that we will get DRS and the Brazilian will not. So although the AI are going to weave just like that, I managed to avoid clipping a tyre onto the grass, and there we go. I've just made 3 overtakes in about as many corners. So we're making some really good progress back through the order actually, although as we get closer to the front it's going to get harder to overtake some of these cars. You know, Nico Rosberg, the other Red Bulls, you know, they're going to be really fast still. So this is not over yet. We're definitely climbing the order. We just got past Sainz as Fernando Alonso. That was very close. Alonso came out of the pits. I'm going to go round the outside at the chicane, and remarkably I actually got that done. So I was saying I've gained quite a few places because plenty of cars pitted on that lap. And then I flew past Sainz with DRS, and then Alonso, well, he very nearly brake tested me. Thankfully I managed to jump out of the way in time, but in the end that unfortunately had to turn into a bit of a dive bomb there. It wasn't a move I had intentionally planned. Speaking of dive bombs, there we go on Max Verstappen. That's gone very deep, and you can see the Dutchman has performed the switchback, and the Red Bull driver is straight back in front. So at this point, with 3 laps to go, I'm getting a bit desperate. The tyre wear is kicking in, and although I've considerably pulled away from Alonso, this is going to get more and more difficult. DRS wide open now. The Dutch driver weaving about. We have to suddenly switch to the left-hand side to avoid ramming into the back of Max Verstappen. But thankfully we have got that move done now. Into the Ascari chicane. 2.5 seconds to Daniel Ricciardo, the Australian. And just in front of him is Nico Rosberg. Both of them are in sight, as you can see on the very next lap. Here we go on the Australian driver. We're looking to send it up the inside of Ascari. Yes, we do. It's almost a half look on Rosberg as well, but the German driver just a bit too far ahead. Although we've got a lap and a little bit to go. We've got 1 overtake to make. This is turning into a grandstand finish at Monza. But here we come. Even before the Parabolica up the inside, Nico Rosberg rams into the back of me because, well, to be honest, I just put the squeeze on, and to be fair, Rosberg had plenty of space. He just chose to come straight back across me, and there you go. We're on to the final lap now, and we have taken the lead. So it looks as if, as we come on to the final lap of the race, we've seemed to have dropped Rosberg and Ricciardo. I think they're still battling over P2. You can hear the roars from the crowd, the red flames, the flares, the confetti. It's all going wild. The roof is coming off this place as Kimi Raikkonen in the Ferrari is going to win the Italian Grand Prix, and we take a home victory in front of the Tifosi after a very exciting and tense battle to the checkered flag. Game, set and match. There you go. In the end we pulled out just about 4 seconds over Rosberg, so that was a very good final lap from me, and he did just about hold on to P2 ahead of Ricciardo by just over half a second. That was quite a close finish. Verstappen P4, Alonso, Kvyat, Hulkenberg, Vettel P8, Sainz and Nasser completing the top 10, with Lewis Hamilton the sole retirement from that very exciting, very chaotic race. Oh yeah, that was quite tough. That was, you know, a really good comeback drive from me, actually, considering how the game just screwed me over for that whole time. And yeah, this has been a really enjoyable video to make. I've got a few more challenges on this game that's not just career mode. I think I've got maybe 2 or 3 before I'm planning to end the career mode. So I don't know, just I'm going to keep uploading on this game. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. Anyway, that's it for today. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.